Marty, we're in a difficult spell at the moment. It was halted by the point at the weekend, and now we head to Burnley, who obviously start the season very, very well. What's the mood like in the dressing room and also amongst the coaching staff?
We are aware that that's not the trend of results that we want, but we are aware as well that, especially in this league, sometimes all the teams can have these kind of moments. We got it as well last season. So, as I said before, I think it's time to work harder to make sure that we get the results that we want by pushing as much as we can, and to be aware as well that as long as the performance can improve, as I think we did in the last game, not only the result, but I think the way we play for many minutes, we didn't concede many chances against a team that has certainly quality in the last third. We created more, but we need to create even more. We had some good control create some momentum during some parts of the game. So that's where the mood is, to make sure that we are very focused on what are the areas that we need to improve and to work harder, because we cannot feel sorry for ourselves in the situation where we are, especially in this early stage of the season. So we need to make sure that we just improve as a team every day, and every day at the training ground is an opportunity to do it.
And the analysis with the first team squad, looking back on Saturday's performance and result, what's the feeling from the group in terms of the performance?
Yeah, the performance, we feel that we have been struggling in some areas of the game, but at the same time perhaps really punished with some key moments that we perhaps could have managed better. Individual mistakes, which is part of the game, but that we need to definitely improve. I think that one good example is the first goal that we conceded against Coventry, from a corner kick that actually we got a chance, first with the first contact, second with what we call the second phase with the Smithy. A situation in the edge of the box, and then suddenly the rebound is not for us, then we got beat, it's a long counter. The team shows commitment, because I counted a lot of what we call heads down, players running at max pace, giving all their best to try to stop the counter. We did, and then unfortunately we missed the clearance just to kill the situation, and then obviously when it's one mistake after one mistake, then usually that's the way you concede goals. So we need to make sure that we are better at these, if you want to call it basic things, but at the same time we know that when we look at this performance, we felt that it was some improvement, especially I will say the way the guys work. I think that the players really understood what it takes to get points and to win games in this league. And of course they have been always working hard, but perhaps in this game I think that the extra mile was really there, and I'm sure that the players understand that we need to push another step.
Kieran Morgan wrote his name into the headlines. Obviously he came on for his senior debut against Portsmouth, and then follows that up 3 days later with his first senior goal. Have you had to manage him over the last couple of days just to keep his feet on the ground?
I saw the interview, and I'm very glad that he showed these emotions, and I like when they got this kind of moment. Obviously it's not the result that he wanted, and I think that he was very clear on that, so that shows already that he's quite mature and that he understands that team goes first. But it's always nice to see a young player getting first his debut after a few days, then scoring a goal that actually gave us a point. So I'm very happy with the progress he had since he joined us, and hopefully it's going to be the first of many.
How important is it that expectation around him is realistic?
I think that football shows all the time, again and again, that you cannot expect things to happen in one day. I remember a few weeks ago we were talking a lot about Alfie Lloyd as well. So, these young guys, they just need time, and we are here to help them, to make sure that their development is stable. Sometimes it's not just about making 5 appearances and making that at great level, but making sure that we prepare them to succeed for the next 100 appearances. That's what the target is. So I think that everybody understands inside the dressing room that it's important to keep everyone's feet on the ground, and I think that in that sense, as I said, both Kieran and Alfie understand that football is up and downs, but that it's about working hard every day to make sure that they are better every day.
Burnley away this weekend. They've obviously only just recently been relegated from the Premier League. They've made an excellent start. They've only lost 1 game so far this season. They sit second in the table. How do you approach this one? They obviously have a very clear way of playing under Scott Parker.
As we always do, respecting the position, making sure that we are well prepared for understanding what picture of the game, what kind of game we will face. And then, of course, we respect them, but understanding that if we do things well, we can get the 3 points. That was the same way we won last season against Leicester. That was the same way we won last season against Leeds. That is the same way that we're going to approach again. We play against Luton as well. They went down from Premier League and we were able to take the 3 points. And we are aware that it's going to be a tough game, but at the same time, I trust my guys, and I'm sure that we're going to try to do our best to get the 3 points.
Do you think this also brings the best out of your players in your squad, because it's a yardstick to measure where we are at the moment against a very strong side?
Once again, managing expectations, to just expect that because we have done it in the past, it will happen again. That's not the reality of football. They are very good in all the stats, in all the games we have seen. They have been really strong. Reality of football as well is that it's 90 minutes, 11v11, and everybody can win each other, especially in this league. So what I'm sure is that the guys are very committed and the mentality is there to get a good performance, and we know that it will be a very important step into the right direction if we can beat them. But as well, in terms of confidence, in terms of where we are, extremely important to have a good performance.
And in terms of team news, Michael Frey obviously didn't start on Tuesday. Kenneth Powell came off shortly after the game did begin. What's the latest on them?
Yeah, unfortunately, the medical team has been checking them through some checks and some images, and we have seen that they have both of them muscular injuries, so they will be out probably for the next couple of games, for sure in the next game. And now it's about helping them to recover quick, because obviously we need everybody on board, but whoever will play will take the spot. I'm sure they will respond, as I think Koki Saito did, for instance, in a difficult situation, jumping after just 8 minutes. I think that shows where is the mentality of these guys in terms of understanding that in the situation where we are, everybody can be important and everybody must be ready.
And just finally, talking about the supporters who so nearly got QPR over the line on Tuesday night with the way the game finished, and they've got a key role to play at Turf Moor, haven't they?
Yeah, unfortunately we got this last goal chance with Lucas that could have been perhaps the cherry on the cake if he was scoring. We didn't. We move on, and then hopefully we can get their support in a difficult game away. But as I said, we have done that before all together, so I'm counting on their support. They were amazing. Actually, on Tuesday, as I said sometimes before, I think that the evenings games, I love to draw that bit special, as I know that it can be when we play away. So looking forward, it's a long trip, but looking forward to get their support, and hopefully we can celebrate the 3 points at the end together.